So hey guys, so Google is back with the Gemma-2 model and now it's open to everyone who wants to use it. So after a wait of 6 to 7 months, we have been waiting for Google to release the next version of Gemma, and finally it's there. So they have released three models ranging from 2.7 billion I think to I think it's uh, 27 billion. So they have a wide range of models, and the best part is that they have released a 27 billion model, because we have been thinking that is there going to be any time when we will have a mid-size model, something between 70 billion and something between 9 billion. So we have a 27 billion model. So yeah, we have three models. Apologize to you guys for saying 2% billion, it's 9 billion. Yeah. So here is the page where they have shown all the things. So they are saying we have built Gemma-2 on the redesigned architecture engineered for both exceptional performance and inference efficiency. Now, if you look at the paper, which we will definitely look at, they have got some awesome benchmarks to share, and they're saying built for developers and researchers, Gemma-2 is not only powerful, it's designed to more integrate to your workflows. So they have said that it's available even as Gemmas.cpp. Llama CPP also they have made sure that it's available, and Olama. Dude, this thing is something different. They are making Llama 70 billion run on a very low GPU hardware. So yeah, it's something really different. So from next month, Google Cloud customers will be able to easily deploy and manage Gemma-2 on Vertex AI. That's a good news. And now I think we can move to the open source thing. So they're saying Gemma-2 9 billion instruction tuned, 27 billion to 27 billion instruction tuned. So the point is they haven't really open sourced the 2 billion model right now. They have said that they will do in future. They are saying that the 27 billion delivers the best performance, and model also delivers class leading outperforming Llama 3 8 billion. So yeah, that's the thing. Now if we go to their page, let's look at the 9 billion instruction tune. I hope the 2 billion model gets released soon. It's only I think 48 hours or something, and we already have 10,000 downloads. A good thing. They already have resources available for you. You can use it on Kaggle, Vertex Model Garden, all the things ready for you. Just go and have fun with it. So if you see, they are have the same instruction that they had for the previous model. You guys can go and copy paste the code in Colab and start using the model, and tell me that how much do you like it. So bits and bytes configuration 4-bit is also available as usual, and everything more or less looks same only. So on Hugging Chat, we can actually use this model. Just go to here and change your model to Gemma to 27 billion instruction tune, and you guys can use it. I'm just loving this thing that every new model which is available is now available on Hugging Chat, and one can go and play with it. So let's ask it a question. Let the question be: two trains are approaching each other on the same track. How do you save passengers? So let's see. That sounds like classic riddle. It's a logical fallacy. The riddle will simple solution to make complex problems. Okay, the trolley problem. It's not answering directly, but yeah, it's saying it's a thought experiment that asks whether it's morally permissible to sacrifice one person to save many. And yeah, looks looks really normal. It's important to remember that I'm not a real person and cannot directly interact with the trains or train tracks. So yeah, it's not a direct answer, but sounds good to me. And now if we look at the research paper which you guys have been waiting for, they are saying the model is ranging from 2 billion to 27 billion parameter. 9 and 27 billion has been open sourced today. 22 billion parameters will be released shortly. How shortly, they haven't told us. So they have introduced few new things. They have interleaving local global attention and group query attention. They also have the sliding window attention part, I think. They also have knowledge distillation. So a lot of new things have come up. Even though these have been used in previous models of other companies, but by Google, I think it's the first time they are using it. So let's look at this. So these are the parameters if you want to see. The dimension of model is 2304 for 2.6 billion, 3584 for 9 billion, and 4608 for 27 billion. So looks decent to me. Now the number of heads and everything are there. Vocab size. The vocab size looks good. 256, 128. I think from the last time they have tried to keep things similar only. But yeah. Now embedding parameters, if you see, it's 590, 118, 912. From what I remember, the 2 billion parameter model, they will have to compete with 5.3, I think it's 3 billion model. So they will have to compete with the 5.3 model. And I'm really happy to see Google outperforming Microsoft's 5.3 model, because it's currently a monopoly in that small language model field that Phi 3 has made. Now they have local sliding window and global attention. So they are saying that we alternate between a local sliding window attention and global attention in every other layer. So the sliding window is same 4096 for all of them, while the SMAM of the local attention layer is 8192. Now if we look at this, they have used the following Gemini 1.5. We cap logits in each attention layer, same as that, nothing new. And if we look at the knowledge distillation, they are saying given a large model used as a teacher, we learn smaller models by distilling from the probability given by the teacher of each token. So I think this is the concept that they have used specifically for all the models, and the 2.7 billion model I think is going to get benefited from this a lot. Now if you look at the tokenizer, we use the same tokenizer as Gemma-2 and Gemini, a sentence piece tokenizer with split digits, preserved white space and byte level encoding. So same as that. And the data mixture, they have some more and less kept the same, but I think they have increased the tokens. They have trained the 2.6 billion parameter model on 2 trillion tokens. Sounds good. And let's go here and see the relevant formatting control tokens used for Gemma models, end of conversation unit, conversation turns. Dude, these all things have come into play a lot more after Llama 3 had some issues with its tokenizer. All the people working on it to resolve it. And if we go here, post training, they did SFT as usual. They also did RLHF, that is definitely for the instruction tune model, and the model merging. We average models from experiment runs with different hyperparameters. Obvious, very obvious. Now let's go to the benchmarks and see how good it is. So here are the benchmarks, and if we look at the MMLU benchmark, Gemma-2 27 billion model is outperforming Qwen 1.5 32 billion. So it's good that it has 5 billion less parameter and still it is performing better than Qwen, but the difference is really small. It's a 0.09 difference, I think. So, and Llama 3 70 billion, it's still less. Obviously, it's 27 billion parameter model can't compete with 70 billion. So looks good to me. The difference here is huge. 86.4, 71.4. So differences definitely in the next layers are really huge, because 61.1 to 74, that's a 13% whooping difference, right? And evaluating the 2.6 billion model and 9 billion. So here also they have done. Now this is the part where we all should focus. 2.6 billion parameter model Gemma-2. It's 51.3 on MMLU, which is really good, because if you look at Gemma-1 2.5 billion, it was 42.3. And if you remember, we have transitioned around 9% increase in this just by increasing 0.1 million parameters. How did this? From the research paper, it's pretty clear. They came up with some new techniques, existing new techniques in their model, and the results look good. And if you compete the Gemma-2 9 billion with the Llama 3 8 billion, you will see it's almost every time outperforming the Llama 3 8 billion parameter model. So it's good that they have made sure that at least their 1 billion which they are using extra is outperforming the Llama 3 8 billion. Because last time, from what I remember, Gemma released all their model by the name of 7 billion, right? They released all the name by 7 billion, but in actual, it was already 8.5 billion parameter model. So I don't know why they even called it a 7 billion model. So yeah, that was the thing. And they have already made sure that all in the evaluation part, they are providing everything in as much detail as possible. And on the chatbot arena, they tend to perform decent, even though I'll still say they can improve in it, because if you look at the GPT-4o, it's still far better, right? But obviously we can't compare 27 billion model with a 400 or 500 billion parameter model. So that's one thing. Now if we go down, I think most of the things are covered. The safety policies and everything, I think I won't be discussing it. At least you guys can go and definitely look at it. And yeah, so yeah guys, that was it for this video. I'll pin down all the things that we have talked about in the description section as usual. You guys can go and have fun with Gemma, and let me know what you guys want next, and we are going to have a video on it, a detailed video. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.